Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakfield Farm. More silage to do today. It's going to be a shorter video. I'm a little bit restricted on time today, so I'm only going to do this one load on here. That is a bit unfortunate, but I have an announcement to make. I mentioned in my previous video, and I have the ability to live stream. That is something that I actually plan on doing very soon. If not today, it will be done over the weekend, and I will be live streaming Farming Simulator. I may even be live streaming this map, or I may not. I may do something like the Valley. I've not entirely decided on which map to live stream yet, but I have decided that it will be Farming Simulator that is live streamed. So keep an eye out for that, as I'm certainly looking forward to it. Never done a live stream before, so we'll see how we get on with it. Another announcement is that I will be also working on videos for Twitch. I'll be live streaming to Twitch at some point in the future as well. Not entirely sure when that's going to happen yet, but that's something that I'd like to do. And I also would like to point out that I have done a bit of work on my Patreon page. I now have multiple tiers available. If you decide to donate any money to me on there, there is a series of rewards in a tier-based system, starting from just $1. So if you'd like to find out more about that, head over to my Patreon page, which is obviously, if you just go to the Patreon website, which is patreon.com I believe, and use the search function for Simulator YTube, you will see my channel logo there, and you can have a look there. I have a fan club as well that you can join on Patreon. That will give you access to all sorts of exclusive things that is not offered to anyone else. You cannot get these exclusive deals anywhere else. So if you are interested in that, head over there and have a look. But if you just want to watch my channel without any annoying interruptions or having to pay for it, that is of course always going to be an option to you as well. There's no pressure to support the channel at all, but it is much appreciated, and like I mentioned, there's a reward system for it as well. There will be more on Patreon very soon as well. I am looking at merchandise, but that is a little bit away yet, to be honest. So I'll keep everyone up to date with what's happening with that when I have something to tell everyone. But as well as the usual t-shirts that almost every YouTuber offers, I will be offering things like mugs as well, key rings and all sorts. I'm still working out the details with the supplier on that one though, so it's a little bit away yet. But if you'd like some branded exclusive merchandise, the easiest way to get that would be to become a patron. Becoming a patron in some of the higher tiers like the fan club will get you a free bit of merchandise, as well as things like stickers that will be coming in the future as well. But again, still working out the details with my supplier on all these things, so oh dear, don't want tip. So if it interests you, head over there. Everyone who signs up to be a member of the fan club now, before the merchandise is available, will still get sent some free merchandise when it does become available. So when you join the fan club, Patreon will ask you for your shipping address and the likes. That is for the purpose of me sending you the merchandise. It's not just me being nosy, I promise. This trailer looks like it's almost full. But we'll keep going until we can't put anything else in it. There's a bit of space at the back, I suppose. So probably another few trailer loads in this bunker. At least. Which this will hopefully earn us enough money to buy some of the equipment that I'd like. That's the hope anyway. Again, this is where a joystick would definitely come in handy. I have to look at getting one of them very soon. To answer the question I left on the thumbnail, seems like this telehandler can handle anything I throw at it. I think that's the trailer full. Let me just double check. I'll move to an area that's less full. No, it is full. So just do the same thing we did yesterday, in fact, and just refill the bucket. Ready for when I come back with an empty trailer. So this bunker's starting to empty. I need to turn off that. There we go. I'm actually remembering the controls to do things. But 56,000 litres in this trailer. Nice big trailer. The only thing that's bigger than this, I think, is the articulated trailers, which we don't need one of them just yet. Maybe in the future at some point. But we will see. So I'll just take the same route I did yesterday. It's not the way I came back to the farm, but it seems like a smoother route for such a heavy trailer. The trailer's empty, it doesn't matter too much. I'm tempted to cut down a few trees. But obviously not while we have the silage to do. We'll get that done and out of the way while we're waiting for our crop to grow. I say crop because I think we only actually have one, which is concerning. We didn't do a very good job of getting any kind of crop in the ground on this map, but with the size of the fields, that's to be expected. I would like to upgrade some of my equipment. I have the nice big tractor here, so I can afford to get, well, maybe not necessarily afford, but I can afford power-wise to get some bigger equipment. So that's what I think I'll do. Bigger seeder. So it's quite a large map. Wouldn't be a problem if I wasn't recording, because then I could afford to spend 3 hours sowing a field. But to watch that during the recording, even as a time lapse, that's tedious, I'd say. It would be quite a long time lapse as well. Either quite long or too fast. Probably both, to be honest. Should probably have my beacons on, but it's fine. This tractor only just fits in its lane. I'd hate to see what happens when we buy our harvester. So we'll just come over here, and I'm actually going to tip this trailer over here this time. This would make a good screenshot, I think. Maybe not from that angle. That is the one I'm looking for. So there's the thumbnail for today's video. Should probably not do them on screen, but it's a level of honesty you don't get with all YouTubers, I suppose. So I just bring that back down. And leave the tractor on the weighbridge. So it's not fully on the weighbridge, but that's still a very heavy trailer. Very, very heavy tractor. So it's quite a little pile we get here anyway. It's quite a big front loader we have, or wheel loader. So a shorter distance this time to go. So hopefully make this a little bit quicker than the last episode. So I wonder if we'll make it to the 175,000 mark today. If you haven't watched the West Coast series, that's quite a good series. It's my series where I'm trying to be a little bit more realistic. Probably failing most of the time, but I am doing some forestry work in it. And I just made it to the 110,000 mark on that series, which pales in comparison to this one, to be honest. There's still quite a few trees left to go to get to this level. Almost finished this already. Unfortunately, this will be a shorter video, just simply because of time restraints I have. I have an appointment that I need to attend. I should actually be heading away for it right now, actually. But YouTube is more important than any appointments that I make. Got to be where the passion is, I suppose. And like I mentioned, I'll be doing Twitch very soon as well. It's just another platform for displaying my footage. Never even used Twitch before. I do have a Twitch account already set up, but obviously it's never been used. So interesting to see how that works for me. YouTube is going to be my main focus though, just because that's where I started and that's where I plan to continue my efforts. I believe this is my 121st video that I've uploaded, or it will be, providing I upload them in the same order that I record them. But I've broken the 120 videos mark at this point, which might not seem like a lot, but when you consider the amount of time I've been making videos, that is quite a lot. I was originally planning on doing my Farming Simulator videos over the weekend as well, but I think that my schedule that I have had this week is just a little bit too hectic. It's too difficult to keep up with, and it would see me breaking the 200 video mark next week, which is just a little bit insane. It took me 7 weeks to get to 100 videos and then a week to double it. That's just a bit much. Struggling to keep up with it, and I think the saying goes, quality over quantity, and I've increased my quality of my footage. Don't know if my commentary is any good, to be honest. I'll let you decide that one. But in my opinion, the videos are looking much better. So I don't think I should ruin that by rushing through them. I think I should put a bit more effort into the content that I'm showing now that I have the ability to make it look better. It does mean that a few of my series will inevitably have to end sooner than I originally intended, but I will not end them too soon. Oakfield Farm will probably end at the start of the next year in-game. So I'll be keeping this one going, probably get another 30 or so episodes out of this map at least. I'm hoping to reach the 50 episode mark on this one. The West Coast will probably be quite a large series. I'll probably do somewhere in the region of 60 to 80 episodes on that one, I think. Oregon Springs is my Just for Fun series. That one probably won't last too long, to be honest, because although it is just for fun, I don't enjoy playing that style. It's not the way I usually play the game. It just seems a bit pointless, to be honest, to be able to throw about $1 billion, and there's no challenge to it, and it's just not much fun. So I think what I'll do is Oregon Springs, I think, will probably end after today's episode, which is unfortunate because it's a very good map. I may revisit the map at some point with a different series, but not for a little while. I may do it just before Farming Simulator 19 comes out, but we'll see. But for now, I think Oregon Springs will... I just took out a road sign. But yeah, Oregon Springs I think will end tomorrow. As you can see, I have a nice little shortcut set up here, providing I line it up right. And we'll get this trailer loaded again. Although this video was meant to be a bit shorter, I think I'll get one more load out of it, see if we can get to that £200,000 mark. That would be very nice. On bringing the trailer back last time, I actually managed to get it stuck down the side of the clamp. I've got a pile of grass sitting there as well. I need to do something with that. I should have maybe put it somewhere else so that I could drive back over it with the Ford Dragon, but it's not the end of the world. So let's see if I can not get stuck this time. It's almost exactly where I'd like it. And we'll just fill this up as quickly as possible. Oh, doing a wheelie in the telehandler. Oh, came away from the trailer too far, I think. Let's see if I can take some of this hill away. Not looking for necessarily anything neat here, just speed to get this done as quickly as possible. It's quite a decent sized bucket we have on this telehandler as well. I think this is actually the standard game bucket as well. We are nearing the back wall on the clamp, so it would be nice to see that again. We will probably fill the clamp up one more time this year as well, but I'll probably do the one down at the biogas plant. Although I could keep some of the silage for the cows, I don't think I'm going to. Working it with the bales is easier. I imagine they'd need fed very soon. I may do that off camera because I did that just the other day. They are high maintenance animals. And I suppose I could get some sheep as well. Maybe that's what I'll spend this money on. Rather than getting better equipment, I'll get sheep. And sheep in themselves will provide me a good income. Doing another wheelie there. Oh, it was inevitable. Wonder if we can just tip back over. We can, look at that. One of those things. By terrible driving, I'm forever tipping machines over. The engine struggles to use the hydraulics as well as drive at the same time, in case you're wondering why it stutters when I'm moving the boom. Makes for some interesting movements. Like that. Surprised how many bucket loads this takes. We are now starting to clear away this back corner here. Oh, don't. There we go. Saved it. Just in the nick of time. So this trailer's still not full yet. Just lower the boom. Didn't really want to take from there, but okay. I'll take it. Probably got another 2 or 3 trailers still anyway. Still not full yet. I'll just go straight into this corner with it. The only problem with doing that is it makes it a bit awkward to turn around. I expect this to maybe be the last or second to last bucket that this trailer can take. It's the last one. So as per usual, let's go and refill the bucket. like so. We're in the clamp wall. Not something we want. So we'll just quickly go and dispose of this load too. This episode was meant to be a bit shorter, but it's going to be probably a little bit over the 30-minute mark. But I'm fine with that. I'll race down to the biogas plant. Take out some grass on the way by the looks of it. Do need to buy that field with a buildable area. I think it'd be handy, get some greenhouses on the go. I'll put the beacons on this time. This is the bit we need to watch, because we don't really fit in our lane, so with cars coming the other way we do have to clip the edge of the verge there. It'd be nice if this tractor was a bit quicker, but I suppose it makes sense for the size of it that it wouldn't be a racing machine, to be honest. There's a tractor out there that you can get that does go ridiculously fast, but it's not much use to me. Maybe good for a cart and tractor, right enough, but it's not cheap. And pigs is not something we're actually going to get on this map. I was going to get them, but then I decided I've got them on almost every other map, and they're not very profitable. They're kind of annoying. You have to go and see them like every single day and things like that, and yeah, I think I will just not be having them. So at some point we're also going to have to pick up all of these golden nuggets. That will give us, I think, £1 million. Which obviously would be nice. I don't know many people that would turn down £1 million. Let's just start tipping this off here. So unfortunately this episode, the last episode, and probably the next episode too are all pretty much the same. But the money's going up, and that's always a good thing. So I probably shouldn't be driving with this up, but for speed, just turn the engine off and jump out, and that should still go down. Run over here and get in the wheel loader again, and this will be quick. This big pile we've got going on here. And you just drive straight into it. Oh, that's not even a full load. Just trying to cheat me out of some time there. Silage is an amazing thing. It's not as profitable as it used to be, Silage used to be like the be-all and end-all. Once you got silage, that you'd basically complete the game. Even in Farming Simulator 15, if you managed to fill one of the clamps at the biogas plant, then by the time it fermented and you sold it, you were looking at buying a couple of wind turbines. And once you get to the wind turbine stage, you basically won. But I am wanting to get a wind turbine on this map. So I may actually use some of this money to buy a solar panel. They're not overly profitable, but they do bring in money. And the sooner we get it, the more money it will bring in the long run. I think to pay for itself it needs something like 15 days. Something along those lines. Maybe we won't. We'll see. We'll see how we get on with it. I don't know what we'll spend all this money on, but we've made it over the £200,000 mark. So there you go. If you're needing money, do silage. All you need is a lawnmower and a forage harvester, and then you can do silage. And if you lease them, which I think I leased my Crone Big M, which I still have sitting at the farm actually, then you're laughing, providing you have the grass to do it. Like I said, we'll probably do silage again on this map, but fill this bunker here instead. Probably a much bigger bunker though. Be one more bucket load after this, I think. If I could just get my front wheels on the ground, that would maybe help. I don't know why I can never get these to fill up to 100%. I don't know if that's a glitch that's in everyone's game, but I've only ever been able to get it up to 99%. I just want to see something actually. There's another trigger there and I don't know what it's for. Oh, I missed a bit. Oh, I'm missing loads now. Let's try that one again. Just throwing money away at this point. No, it doesn't. Fair enough. I thought maybe I could tip the trailer straight onto this trigger. Obviously not. Maybe that's the trigger for liquid manure. Don't know. No idea. There we go. £215,000 we now have. Absolute fortune. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the series. If you are enjoying the series, then don't forget to leave a like on this video. And if you so desire, you can head over to my channel, or even at the bottom of this video, and hit that subscribe button. It would be very much appreciated, and I will love you forever for it. And thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.